and I do hereby declare that the said David Thomas Morris is duly elected for the Morecambe and Lunesdale constituency on the 13th of December 2019.
Thank you, everyone. It's been a momentous time in politics. I think we could all agree over the past 3 years.
Hi, David. So you have been elected as the MP, I should say, for Morecambe. Could you just give us your reaction to that personally?
Well, I'm absolutely humbled by the good faith that the people of Morecambe and Lunesdale have put in me. It's a historic fourth term. I don't think this has ever happened before in this seat, certainly not in living memory. And also, I do believe that my vote share has gone up, and that, has really touched me, because the people of Morecambe and Lunesdale, they've put the faith in me once again to bring sunshine into their lives.
We've seen that the Conservatives have gone on, are looking very likely to go on and win this election outright with a majority. It's looking like a majority in the 80s as well, which is far beyond what the polls predicted. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I think, like the people at the top of the party, like the Prime Minister, we're quite taken aback by this result. I know there's towns nearby in the north of England, like Lee, that have gone Conservative for the first time ever in their political history. And I think, I can tell you from talking to the party chairman that we didn't expect this. This is a gift that's been given to us by the electorate to sort the country out and move us forward so that we do have a future as a united kingdom.
Just touching briefly, you've just said as a future as a united kingdom. We're seeing in Scotland that it's looking very heavily that the SNP are on course to win all but 2 or 3 seats. How do you bridge that divide between Scotland and England and keep the country united under the Home Nations?
Well, I think we have to find a way. I do understand what the SNP, what their mantra is, which is independence. I don't agree with it, but I respect that. And I think we can find some common ground where we can actually reunite as a united kingdom politically. I do think with Lindsay Hoyle being the new speaker, he'll be a marvellous new speaker, another local MP, and I think he will bring the dignity and the sovereignty back to Parliament, and I'm sure he will be a good conduit in future meetings between all parties.
David Morris, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I do hereby declare that the said Cat Smith is duly elected for the Morecambe and Lunesdale constituency on the 13th of December 2019. For the Lancaster, I beg your pardon, for the Lancaster and Fleetwood constituency.
It's a great honour to have been re-elected to represent the Lancaster and Fleetwood constituency.
Kat, congratulations on being elected for this MP for Lancaster and Fleetwood. So can we just have your reaction to being elected, what this means for you personally?
I mean, obviously I'm personally very happy to be re-elected as the Member of Parliament for Lancaster and Fleetwood, and I'm looking forward to getting back on with the job of representing the people that live in our beautiful constituency, but also standing up for them against the Conservative government in Westminster. But there's no getting away from the fact it's been overall an incredibly disappointing night for the Labour Party.
You've just mentioned that disappointment of the Labour Party. Why do you think the Labour Party have performed as badly as they have?
Well, looking very quickly at the results as they're coming in, I think there's something obvious happening with seats that voted very heavily Leave. Obviously, we've suffered huge defeats in Leave voting areas. That seems to be the pattern that I can identify across the country. But I think in order to fully understand that and the ways in which we can go around rebuilding the Labour Party in these communities and regaining the trust of the people that live there is not going to be made with a knee-jerk reaction. We need to take time to reflect on the results from tonight and make the right decisions for the Labour Party going forward.
We've heard from Jeremy Corbyn tonight in Islington that he isn't going to lead the Labour Party in the next general election. Are you?
I have heard that Jeremy's not leading us into the next election. I think that's the right decision. I have no plans to put my name forward in a leadership election.
Okay, thank you for your time, Kat.
Does anyone else want to give me that?
Yeah, Alison. And then we'll just share it off. Right. Off.